Echoes from the Deep contains explicit content, including strong languages and themes that may not be suitable for all audiences. Listener discretion and viewer discretion is advised. Hello, listeners, and thank you for joining us on Echoes from the Deep, a real-play D&D podcast where the mysteries of horror await discovery. I'm Braden Spencer, your Dungeon Master, and I'll be guiding you through a unique world crafted with adventure and intrigue named Horror. Horror is a predominantly aquatic world whose ocean's depths hold untold secrets. Its surface is dotted with 12 unique islands, each dedicated to a different god of the grand pantheon. These islands form a perfect circle around the eye of a perpetual storm, a cyclone swirling with untapped power and tales waiting to be uncovered. As we set sail on this journey, our adventurers will explore the wonders and dangers that horror offers, navigating fate, alliances, betrayal, and the ever-present call of the unknown. Prepare yourself to dive into the depths of adventure, where we'll create unforgettable stories that resonate through the ages. Welcome to Echoes from the Deep. Previously on Echoes from the Deep, our heroes set sail from the shimmering shores of Etheria, chasing whispers of a lost compass hidden on an island off the coast of Miros, an artifact sought by their strange benefactor Quentin Lockridge. Under the cover of night, treachery struck. Hidden among the crew, a band of ruthless mercenaries slaughtered the sailors and sabotaged the vessel, leaving our adventurers to wake amidst the wreckage, marooned, betrayed, and burning with questions. Driven by vengeance and the call to destiny, they tracked the traitors across the island's rugged terrain, finding them at the alleged compass's resting place. Steel clashed, magic flared, and when the dust settled, the bandits lay dead. The compass is likely within reach, but what secrets does it guard? Answers lie just beyond the horizon on this episode of Echoes from the Deep.
It's all for you.
And we're back. So, you guys have just killed the bandits who stole your map and slit the throat of everybody on board somehow without all of them waking up. Yippee. And now you are standing at this shrine to the pantheon. What you see...
You good, man? You good?
Othos grabbed the
He
edge.
just goes for a
It's
swim.
All right, what you guys see around you are
It's an infinity pool.
12 gods, the 12 gods of the pantheon. So, at 12 o'clock, you have Apharios. At 1 o'clock, you have Miralon. At 2, Ignoros. 3, Solmora. 4, Valthira. 5, Elphis. 6, Sylvana. 7, Durnok. 8, Nixana. 7, Lunareth. 9, Lunareth. 10, Korvax. And 11, Zephyrin. These are statues of the gods. You all recognize your own gods, and you've all grown up in this world. You know the pantheon well enough. So that is the order that they are arranged about this central swirling vortex. Off in the distance, you see a sheer rock cliff, drops about 200 feet. If you fall over that edge, you will die, I promise. And then beyond that distance, you see kind of a large rocky, just like a rock sticking up out of the water. It looks like a small island, but not really big enough to really contain anything.
And do a religion check just to have a little prayerful moment here in this place. And that's a 12.
Who are you praying to?
Sylvanus.
Okay. Good job. You prayed.
Cool. Then I'm going to toss a single coin into the swirly thing.
Okay, it shoots out the other side and goes into the ocean.
Cool. Just a wishing well
You
type
hear
moment.
Othos make a disgruntled
No
as soon
god.
as you pray.
I noticed that. I'm not going to say anything, but
Is it? I didn't.
Just paying my respects. Didn't mean to offend you.
You're different views. They gave them our trash.
I could have used that coin.
An offering's an offering. Dead bodies or coins, same thing.
That's what I give my god. Dead body.
I didn't want to bury them.
What?
I wasn't going to eat them.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
All right, man.
I ask that their souls be rested, in spite of everything they've done.
They made their choice.
I am
Essentially
going to
dead.
look for this keystone.
So it cancels yours
Okay,
out.
where would you like to look?
At the Shrine to Miros.
You want to walk up to Miros?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Be better if it was religion, but that's okay. What was perception again? Plus 14.
14. You see Miralon sitting on a throne. Basically just sitting, arms clasped, one hand like this. And in that hand, you see a mirror.
I want to check my gods.
Okay. You're going to Korvax?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So you see Korvax, same situation, sitting on a throne, one hand sitting on the throne, one hand held open. And inside that hand, you see a gavel.
Can I take the gavel?
Would you like to try to take the gavel?
Yeah.
Oh my
Okay.
lord.
You pull the gavel out of the hand, and you see the gavel. Beneath it is kind of like a small stick. So think normal gavel, small rod sticking out of it. That's how it was inserted into the hand. So kind of like this,
Yeah.
right? You have the gavel.
Free gavel. Ooh,
What's it?
Judge's
the
hammer.
little bonky hammer.
Like a wooden hammer.
I am going to.
So, yeah. So based on the fact that Korvax is the god of death, fate, and judgment,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going
Put the gavel
to
back.
look at the mirror a little more closely. Approach it. Do the same thing, like grab it. See if I can pull it out.
Okay, you pull it out. Same thing. It's a mirror, like a beauty mirror, and then it pulls out the same way. A little rod underneath it.
Okay.
So not a stone
Not a-
simulacrum, an actual mirror.
It is an actual mirror.
Okay.
All right. I think we should just go to each
Is
god and start
Soul
pulling
here?
things out.
Hmm?
Soul here.
They're all here.
They're all yeah.
I'm gonna walk up to that one. What does this
Solmora?
statue look? Yeah.
So Solmora's statue is Solmora, sitting regally on a throne with one hand clasped downward and one clasped upward. And inside that hand is a candlestick used to spread light.
I'll take the candlestick off.
Okay,
Or
exact
attempt to
same
take it
thing.
off.
It's kind of like a walking candlestick, like what you'd see, but
Okay.
beneath it, again, a rod so that it was embedded into the hand.
I'm gonna take it out. Here.
I take it and I'm gonna arcana this thing, I guess.
Okay, it's a, give me a check.
16 plus 1 is 17.
With the 17, you can tell that it is a candlestick with a rod sticking out, but it feels like it's connected to something else.
Can I light the candle?
Sure.
I light the candle.
Candle's lit.
And then I hand it back to him.
No.
I don't hand it back to him. I
You get a free candle.
hand it to you.
Go back to Solmora.
Because I'm too short to put it back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Put it back.
It's a stone statue, right?
Statues are stone, yep.
Said she's sitting on like a throne.
Yeah, so the statues themselves are pretty worn and decrepit. They've clearly been sitting here for a very long time. There are some vines overgrowing parts of the rocks nearby. All the brush in the surroundings are overgrown. The grass is weeds. While this is a shrine, it's clearly been forgotten for a very, very long time.
I'm gonna pull my maul out.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm gonna smack the knee. Just real hard.
Okay. It shatters the statue.
Oh, rip.
I feel better now.
Okay.
Okay.
Which statue did you shatter, by the way?
Soul.
Solmora.
Solmora.
From my homeland.
Okay.
I'm
audibly gasp.
Yeah, I did.
I'm gonna go run over to Zephyrin and pray there. I'm gonna what item is in their hand?
You're going to pray to it?
Well, yeah, I was like, let me look at it first. The deity of chaos.
So Zephyrin sitting in all of the statues are sitting in the same position.
Mm-hmm.
But in Zephyrин's upturned hand is a two-sided coin.
Interesting. Got my coin back. Just kidding. Yeah, so I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay, it slides out, and again, there's a rod in it to hold it into her hand.
Interesting. All right, and I'll do an Arcana check on the mirror that I have and the coin that I'm holding now
Okay.
from the two statues. 24.
Okay. Both of them, similar to the candlestick, feel like they are related to something else.
Okay. I think we need to grab them all, y'all.
All the artifacts.
All the artifacts from their hands.
I'm gonna. Can I borrow that coin for a minute?
Here, I hand it to you.
I then proceed to slide every item out of each one of the, like, I just go around, undo it, put the coin in, nothing happens, switch it back, and I just test it between all of them.
Doing all of them,
Mm-hmm.
nothing happens.
Okay.
Go on back.
Thank you.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah. Puzzle.
Well, maybe we gotta, like she said, maybe we've gotta remove all of them
Yeah.
and see what happens. Hopefully no angry gods decide to rise on a shattered leg.
Can I use a...
I'll leave yours alone.
Only mine gets whacked. Can I do a...
Oh wait, did you have the same one as me?
No, it was yours.
Okay.
I was pretending to you. I'm gonna do a... Can I do another Arcana check to see if I can sense what they're connected to that's not here?
Where are you standing?
Not in the middle, but next to Zephyrin,
You were standing there when you did
the original.
So
Yeah.
you're not in the middle anymore, you're saying?
Yeah, I haven't been in the middle because I don't want to get shot out the whirlpool. So I'm like over there behind you, technically.
Zephyrин's 11 o'clock.
Yeah. This was north, right?
Right here.
As of right now, Epharios is at the very top of this map.
Top for you, so it's
Yes.
that way then?
Yep.
Okay, so
So 11 o'clock would be Zephyrin.
yeah, right there. Okay, so yeah, that's where I'll do my second Arcana check to see if I can feel anything else that the artifacts are connected to.
Okay.
So I'm probably like right there.
Oh gosh, the math that I can't. 23.
23. I want to say this with caution. You feel that the item in your hand is drawn toward the cyclone.
Okay, I don't tell anyone that. I'm gonna keep that to
Okay,
myself.
so nobody else knows that, to be clear.
Can I roll for religion
Sure.
and to see if I feel any kind of connection or it maybe memory? Because I grew up with the priest, which we both like praised Corvallis.
Okay.
And is that what do I do? That Constitution or nothing?
Religion.
There's
would
a
be
religion check. It's
Yeah,
based off of
Constitution.
wisdom.
There you go.
Now Chapel Roan.
Intelligence.
Oh, it's into
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a knowledge.
6.
no dice.
Okay. I'm just gonna say, hey, can I hold all the artifacts? We're gonna grab them all from the ones that I'm gonna ask y'all.
I don't give her my javelin.
Your javelin?
my
Oh, the gavel.
Gavel?
Yeah, the
Gavel.
gavel. All right. Does
Oh,
everyone
oh.
else give me theirs? I guess you mean you were the only ones
I
that
don't
picked
have
stuff
mine.
up. Yeah, the candle you gave it to him. All
I'll
right,
put
I'm
the
just,
candle back.
yeah, I can reach it, so I'll pick all of them up except for the one you have, and I'm just gonna look at them, look at y'all, and then yeet them into the cyclone. Then I'm gonna stare at you and be like,
All of the artifacts have just been shit into the ocean,
Good job.
Except for the gavel.
except for the gavel.
yep,
I like you.
do it.
What if we were supposed to build something with those?
You can swim.
We're going to be best friends.
He just leaves.
Toss the gavel into the.
Could everybody turn your backs to the statues?
I can't reach
Yeah.
my
Like
back is
everybody,
so
let's
statue.
say you gathered around
Oh,
and
oh, oh,
looked at the cyclone to watch the things go
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no.
All right, awesome. As you turn around, all of those items are back in the hands of the statues. Please don't do that again.
Is Is
When the
his,
DM says
like,
please
thing-
Then he's still
listen.
broken.
Is it still
The
broken?
statue is still broken, but the items are returned. And it kind of makes sense. So, like, these statues have been abandoned for hundreds of years, yet the candle's not melted.
Yeah, the
coin's
candle
not
was still
tarnished,
fine,
The
yeah.
mirror still reflects.
Yep.
Right? These things, like on your Arcana check, these are magically bound to the area. So despite the fact that you attempted to yeet them into the ocean, if somebody were ever to steal these artifacts, which has probably happened, they will return
They
back
always
to their
return.
original place.
Okay.
What if the hand's broken off?
No, don't do that.
Don't listen.
Smash.
Don't do that.
I won't do it.
What if we're here looking for a compass that'll lead us to Thaloris?
Yeah.
What if this island is only myth? I mean, what can I offer conjecture
Yeah,
Like,
what if
based
this,
on what we have, the information we have?
Right now, all of you guys just watched her throw everything in.
what if this pavilion is the compass?
Or what if we're supposed to use the artifacts to create a compass? What if these 12 gods hid Thaloris away? And through the unity of all of their artifacts, we're supposed to build a compass or something, a key or something that'll point the way.
Ari,
They all have stakes.
you've devoted yourself to Zephyrin, right?
Yes.
Could you roll me a religion check?
Oh, I get +9 on that bad boy. Ooh, 13.
All right, cool. You hear the faintest noise in the back of your head, and it's just going to tell you, with a little bit of tenacity, stop looking towards the cyclone. Now, keep in mind, what was it that you just recommended, or possible conjecture?
So, my conjecture is, what if the gods chose to hide away the island?
Okay, at him saying that, you heard a message. Stop. Basically, stop what you're doing.
Okay. I'm going to tell everyone what I heard.
I just continue speaking.
What
Put my hammer up.
with the cyclone is the water like downward spiraling like this, meaning there's like just a pit in the middle?
Would you like to do an investigation of the spiral?
Yep.
Cool.
Yes. 18.
With an 18, you come to the edge. Let's say that you want to brace yourself to make sure you don't fall in. And as you're bracing yourself and you're coming to the edge, you feel underneath your thumb loose dirt.
I start to dig.
You're not going to be able to dig. It's literally about the size of your thumb.
Oh. Wait a minute. Oh, this is gonna end so bad. Can I borrow you for a second?
What do you need?
An anchor?
Just don't let me fall. Oh. I'm gonna grab his hand. I'm gonna lean off a little bit to see if I see anything.
No, that's anything.
Okay.
Just
I pull
swirling
back.
water.
Loose dirt. Can you elaborate more on that?
Yeah, so you feel stone as you're like scooting towards the edge.
Am
Imagine
I
this
on my
right here.
stomach looking?
Yeah, you're like leaning over because it is kind of a pit before it goes into the cyclone. And as you're scooting to the edge, your thumb that was brushing on stone rushes over loose dirt.
Can I like feel like around the side, like for? You're talking about like if I'm like holding like this and I'm looking over like on my stomach.
Exactly what you're doing right there. Your
Right
thumb, your right thumb feels loose dirt.
Just my right thumb.
Just your right thumb.
What are you doing?
Do we need to sweep off the stone?
Can I like grab? I want to try to like move the dirt back.
Okay.
I bet it's for the sticks.
I then go grab the javelin,
We'll stick
Oh,
it
the
in.
gavel.
the gavel,
The gavelin.
and I move it, and I put it in the dirt.
Okay, it fits.
Directly in front of each
Does
statue.
anything happen to my statue?
No.
Sometimes you just have to put it in.
Yeah.
I
Let's
put-
all
I
grab
put-
them all.
I put hammer here.
Okay.
My dad said
Upon
that
further
sometimes.
investigation,
Says what?
You just have to put it in.
there is loose dirt in 12 holes arranged directly in front of each statue.
Okay.
Oh.
Let's go.
It's kind of packed in there, so might not hurt to like rush some water in there or something like that. But
We gotta use Bird's little fingers. Come on. Get to digging.
And he starts to like go
Yeah.
in there.
Figure it all out.
Great.
I'm uncomfy.
Yeah, I didn't like that at all.
I don't know. It's okay. He's learning a good lesson.
Open
You know
up
he's gonna
water.
need it.
It's the cyclone water.
Yes.
going down? You just scoop some up.
Yeah.
The ladies
Totally
say
do
I'm
that.
pretty good at this.
So we do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Cool.
gonna do
All
what
of them are
he
washed
does,
away. The stone
not
is
what-
clean, and you see exactly what I said. You see a direct correlation to each statue as a whole, just in front of the cyclone.
Okay.
All right. So we place everything in there.
Like with the gavel, just get it in there. I can't reach mine. So if someone could help me, thank you. Thank you.
So one by one, we go through and do that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay. You're putting them all
Yep, they're all there.
In the holes
As soon as I
directly.
find
In
a
front
scroll
of their
fly,
statue.
Yeah.
directly
I'm
in
gonna
front
need
of their
gold.
statue. Okay. Nothing happens.
I'm tired of being so small.
We switch them up.
Yep. Okay, time to.
Shapago.
Should learn some
Maybe we
transmutation.
just
I could
move
learn
them
it
all over
large.
each time
for
until
myself.
something happens.
We're going to be here a while. Let's get to work.
You guys will be here a very, very, very long time if you're just going to wildly guess.
That's fair.
That's like my suggestion was
Who
just
has the
take
coin?
them all up.
Who has the what?
Slight.
Where's the coin?
Right now the coin is at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, Zephyrin is like where I'm standing.
And this is yours.
Yeah.
And what's your god's name again?
Zephyrin.
Saffron. What is he?
They are the deity of chaos.
The gambler.
Yeah, the
That would make sense why it's a coin.
gambling, craziness.
Wait a minute. The map we were given.
Mhm.
We still have the map we were given, right?
Yeah, I took it from.
Wasn't true north aligned incorrectly as compared to like currently? Does it
Yes.
match the layout of the statues or
Ooh. Okay, yeah. So the maps are aligned now. Actual north is this way. On the map, it's this way. So you want to
Mm.
start at Etharia, where Soul is.
So we move everything over 3 slots.
Yeah,
All right.
full 3 slots. Yeah.
All right. We move everything over 3 slots.
3 slots? Nothing happens.
Maybe
we go back one?
Go back 1.
Nothing happens.
Go
Go
forward
over
twice.
So you're at 4 slots?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. As you move everything,
Yes.
We know we're close.
as you move everything to align with the current month of Nyx,
Mhm.
right, which is the day that you had to be there. As you do that, the cyclone settles into a smooth pool of water, and from inside that cyclone arises, spiraling on a pole, a lens.
There we go.
That lens has some ancient writing that none of you recognize on it. But as it rotates this way, the lens rotates this way. And it just to show that it has free motion in both directions.
Hell yeah.
I used to use this to burning the eyes of people.
What is it?
I angle it to the motion of the sun to see if it hits anywhere.
Okay. Would you like to? How are you going to decide where it's going?
I'm going to. So it's the sun is roughly what time is it?
Right now it's about noon, so the sun's going to be pretty much directly above you.
Right here.
Yep.
I lay it down right. I put the glass down like this, so it hits directly into the cyclone, or what used to be the cyclone.
Okay. You shine light into the water.
Damn. It did not work.
All the artifacts are still in their
Right now,
little
all of the
holes.
artifacts are currently in their spaces.
So the statues are empty. Try and light the candle with the.
Why don't you guys try casting the light on the goddess of shadows?
Or on the goddess of light, like we got
Or
some
the
options
goddess
here.
of the sun?
Or on the mirror.
Or on the mirror,
Or
yeah.
on the mirror, yeah. There are many
Ooh.
things you could try.
I try
Start
to
with
try
the
to turn
mirror.
it with the mirror.
Okay. Are you guys only rotating this way? The thing. So the lens itself swivels up and down.
Mm-hmm.
The pole it's on rotates this way, and then the lens rotated as it was coming out. The lens
So now
itself
I
can
turn
rotate.
it while I'm angling it.
Okay, that's how you would motion it, yeah. But
Mhm.
you're going to keep the rotation still set. Basically, it's still set at 12 o'clock.
I would angle it a little bit because I mean it's gonna go straight down if it's still angled.
That's this way.
Right.
I'm saying, have you rotated
Rotation.
the lens?
I'm going to
Which direction?
right,
Nothing happens.
left.
Are you looking through it?
Me like looking through the glass. Not yet, because I'm not that smart.
Okay, nothing happens.
We could have. Is it like since the lens is higher up, right? You can just be on his shoulders.
Yeah, let me take a look at this thing. Let me take a look.
Okay, as you look through the lens, where would you like to look?
I want to look. I'm going to just start at like the way we aligned the month. So I'm going to start at the one we aligned Nick's at noon.
So you're going to look at. Where is Nick's? There you go. Okay, you're going to look at about this direction?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. As you look through the lens, you see the statue appear exactly as it currently appears. It's just a slightly obstructed view because the lens is somewhat foggy.
And can I rotate the lens? So not this way and not this way, but can I rotate the lens while I'm looking at the statue?
You rotate backwards as you're looking at the statue. How far would you like to rotate?
Quarter turn.
A quarter turn.
Quarter turn.
Okay. You see, as you're rotating, light and dark and light and dark and light and dark about as fast as you could possibly imagine. And as you rest a quarter turn back, the trees behind the lens, through the lens, appear to be in a completely different state of season.
Looking through time.
What do you see, little man?
It's some type of timepiece.
How,
Look. See, look. Outside the lens, green.
I go to
Inside the
take-
lens, different.
I take him
Not
off my
great.
shoulders. I go to try to step on him for him to boost me up.
And I
sorry,
fail.
my
I'm
bad.
going to fail that.
Just
I go on my
dies.
tiptoes to look on it.
Who told you guys this thing was too high to look through?
you said it was.
You said it was on a
the
pole.
top, on the pole.
It's on a poles are any height.
I'm
Well, you didn't
3'4". That's the only
be
reason I
10
couldn't
foot.
So
see.
to
you
be
guys
fair-
decided it was too tall to look through.
To
I
be fair,
didn't.
it's on like a pole that's, in
Hey,
the middle
those
of...
microphones are on a pole.
I think they just like
They
lift you
are,
up.
but then again, it's not, there's no like
It's a headlight.
empty
It's a
like
headlight.
water.
These are plenty big enough poles,
It's
okay?
a head height for.
Because I mean, this is
You're
how
average.
Yeah,
just
you
tiny.
would have to sit
Yeah,
on somebody's shoulder.
I'm just tiny.
this is how
guys.
big we are, but there's also this huge like standing water that leads to our certain death.
It's probably
Someone just got shot.
it's at eye level to any normal person.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot more
That's
sense.
Yeah, because
Way to
it's
say
innocuous,
normal, all
so
right.
it wouldn't make sense to make it too tall.
Yeah,
for
that
holes.
we're getting.
So then I just lean
Perfectly normal
over
for
to
a
look at
gnome,
it.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay. So
Actually, slightly above
I
average
see
height for a gnome.
exactly what he's seeing.
Okay.
And then I turn it all the way back, like 2 good turns backwards.
2 full turns. Okay, a lot of the vines that were growing on the statue are gone, and the statue looks like it's just less decrepit.
I do it even more.
How far back?
3 turns.
3 turns. Everything looks still slightly new.
4 turns.
4 turns. It's getting even newer.
5 turns.
5 turns. The things look almost brand new, like they're not even forgotten at this point.
1 more turn.
At 6 turns, they
600
look
years.
polished.
Polished.
That was when
1 more turn.
Thaloris.
They're not there.
Okay.
Yeah, so 600
So
years
then
ago.
I'm gonna do 8 turns forward
You can only go to the present.
to the present.
Which is
Okay.
6.
So then I go to the 5th turn backwards. So I go forward. You said 6 turns or 8 turns?
At 6 turns, they looked brand new.
Okay. So I'm gonna go back 2 turns,
Okay.
and then I'm going to look at my god, Corvatos.
You're at how many hundreds of years in the past are you right now?
600.
Every turn is 100 years.
So I'm at 400.
You're at 400 years. He looks pretty new.
Pretty new. Nothing out of the ordinary.
No.
Then I look at 200.
Slightly older.
Okay. I'm going to go all the way back to 600 years.
Okay.
And I'm going to do a full circle to see if there's anything new.
Give me a perception check.
Why did we let the dumbest person?
You said perception?
Hey, it took me off his shoulders. It could have been me, but you know,
10.
could have been you. That would have been different.
You're trying to explain it to him, and
As you
he's
do
like,
the
I'm gonna
loop
figure this
around,
out.
everything looks brand new.
That's all.
There's nothing like different about any of them.
They all look brand new.
Not that you
Like they
perceive.
were just built about that year.
Are the items still on their hands?
All the items are
Just
currently in their
all
hands. In the lens.
in the lens, yeah.
In the lens, yeah.
One of them has no busted knee.
Go for it.
It's fair.
Can we have a turn?
My bad, man. It's really cool. I've
Just
never
playing
seen
with
this
it.
before.
Alright,
I'll
while we're
back up.
sitting there just seeing him.
Yeah.
His brain cells rubbing together.
We picked up a kaleidoscope and he immediately
It
hogged
turns
it.
out I had no idea. I got no information from that. I just seen everything change, and I thought it was like a moving picture.
Yeah.
This is holographic. It's incredible.
Who would like to look? Who wants to go?
Listen, I think we're probably.
I will investigate.
Yeah. You go. I found that it's a time thing.
Yeah.
It's doing a time thing. I don't know.
I got a 16.
Okay, are you doing just like a quick sweep?
Yeah, I'm gonna start on Zephyrin, my homie, and then do a slow sweep around.
A slow sweep. All right, I'm gonna have you roll me a d4.
A 2.
Okay. On the second one, you slow down, which would be Miralon.
Mm-hmm.
While in the distance, while you're focusing on Miralon,
Yep.
which would be in the direct line towards Hawksblood at the moment.
Yep.
You notice in the distance the rocky shores of the island off the coast. Those rocks fade to nothing, and behind them appears a ship, seeming to appear out of the rocks as if the rocks themselves enshrined it.
Hey y'all, look at this.
Paul?
Don't turn it. It's a submarine.
What the hell?
As soon as you reveal the illusion, there you go. As soon as you reveal the illusion, the lens that you're peering through clicks, spins back to the present about as fast as it can, turns forward, and from inside of it, as if out of nowhere, is a small crystal.
This is a compass. Can I do an Arcana check on the crystal?
Sure.
Well, that was a 1, so.
It's a rock.
I want to see pretty thing.
Here you go. Of course I'm gonna give it to you. Looks like one.
He's pretty rock. You've looked at so many pretty rocks. Let me take a look at pretty rock. Can I inspect pretty rock?
Sure.
He's probably seen more gems than most of us.
I am a trading merchant after all. What kind of what?
He gets out the little glass.
No, I mean what was the?
You tell me.
I did Arcana.
Good clarity on the stone.
Can I just intelligence check? I guess based on like my.
You wanna try history?
Yeah, sure.
That makes sense, right?
Yeah, sure. That sounds great. 17.
With the 17, it feels like it's vibrating with a type of technology that you've never seen before.
Vibrating.
Hot rock mate steam boat go.
Mm.
Oh.
These are words.
Out of character for the rest. Sorry, out of character. Is vibrating. Just
Does anyone care if I take a look at this?
That rock is vibrating.
I think my mom has one of those at home.
Where you're
my
standing?
god, bird.
As you pass it over to the next person, I need you to make a perception check.
Oh my Zephyrin.
14.
Okay. As you pass it away from where your current alignment is, the vibration gets less strong.
Oh, wait a minute. And I'll bring it closer.
It starts to vibrate a little bit harder.
I follow it back to him. I
Oh.
follow his hand back
Like-
in.
Step backwards with it.
Move your character around.
Okay. So I'll like step backwards with it.
Less.
And I'll step here.
About the same as where it was before.
So about here.
Less.
How about here?
Nope.
I'll step right to the edge of the what was a whirlpool.
More than where you first started.
Okay. So I'll go. That's solid. I can walk across that now, right? I don't
No, it's water.
Okay, cool. Well, then I'll walk around the whirlpool.
Which direction?
This,
Hotter.
this,
Hotter.
And this.
Hotter.
And this.
Hotter.
And this. It's cool.
I think
You're
you
at the
mean
edge.
harder.
Okay.
For the vibrating.
We're playing hot or colder. We all know it.
Yeah.
Hotter.
Mm-hmm.
Colder. Hotter. Hotter. Hotter.
Jump.
I,
It's not
wait.
changing right now.
I don't want to call it, but I think it has something to do with that vessel out there.
Can we see that?
You guys can see it.
Oh, we can see that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
The image faded. It's now there.
It's not
Oh, I
rocks.
thought I couldn't actually see
Did
that.
you just jump off a cliff?
No, he's
standing right on the
He was
edge.
considering it.
I go ahead and I just cast Featherfall on him just in case.
I'll follow thy vibrations even if it's
Back
into the
from
open
that
air.
ledge, my friend.
Okay.
As strong as it can go.
You fall in off the edge and lightly land in the water safely. Would you like to continue swimming?
I shut down. You're
I'll
most welcome, friend.
I'll follow the strength of the vibrations.
It's taking you to the ship.
Okay, cool.
As you get there, the hatch on top opens.
Oh, Richard, what is it? We're yelling at you like, what do you see?
What is it, boy?
It's a vessel. It's not just a rock.
All right. Would you guys like to all find your way down the mountain and regroup
Yeah.
at the ship?
Featherfall me, I want to
we could go
fly.
quicker if we jumped into
It's
the
not technically
whirlpool.
flying. It's literally
Swim
just
down
falling with
gently.
style.
I want to do
No,
it.
it just shoots us out to it.
It doesn't anymore.
Not anymore,
It's
yeah.
stagnant. You would have to swim through it, and then you would just kind
I
of
would probably
plop down
drown.
the side of the hill.
Roll.
Probably not
roll
a
up
great
the side.
idea.
So it doesn't have like the force of the.
No, it's not a vortex anymore.
Yeah, okay.
You would now just swim gingerly out it and fall the halfway.
No, I'm
Yeah,
good.
I would just find your way down the hill.
Right.
Well, actually,
Very steep cliff.
All right. Time elapses. You're all on the submarine,
Time
or whatever this thing is that
On
none
this
of you
vessel.
recognize.
Weird covered vessel. There's no weather
Not
deck.
all of us being on top of it.
Oh, yeah, smoke break.
Yeah. The smoky lamp is lit.
Steel Beach, Steel
All right.
Beach.
Just so y'all are aware, we have now entered the theater of the mind portion of this session.
Okay.
The what?
Yep.
Huh?
Yeah,
Mine.
it means use your imagination. 'cause
Oh,
I don't
good,
have maps.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. Would everybody like to enter the ship?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cool. As you enter down a straight up and down vertical ladder well, you're met with a very dark corridor. The ship feels, I'm going to say dormant, but alive. This ship feels like it knows that you're here, right? The crystal has awoken something deep within it. And while it is almost pitch black, there is a long corridor forward. Everybody's familiar with Navy terms, right? Forward, port, starboard, aft.
Fore, aft, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So the forward end of the boat has a small row of red lights leading towards it. Everything else is too dark to see.
We're gonna follow the red brick road.
Can I use a dark vision?
All you can see is darkness. Like, you won't really be able to see that well, even with dark vision. You'll be able to see, like, empty rooms.
The walls and stuff.
Like,
basically.
All right, that's fair.
This is what you call advanced darkness.
Yeah.
So many SpongeBob references.
we are under the sea.
It's a little
Do I feel any vibrations? As if there's someone else walking?
No.
Or there's anything?
There's about 5 other people.
Right now, the only thing that you can tell is that the ship has kind of let you in, presumably because you have the key.
All right, yeah, let's follow the lights.
All right.
Thank you, machine spirit.
Yes.
All right, so as you follow the lights,
It's
again,
nuclear.
you see the corridors to your left and to your right. There are doors. Currently, they are shut. So, but you've never seen anything like this. The metal feels ancient, yet advanced. Everything in here feels like it's symbiotic with itself, but also feels like it's been asleep for a long time. Till finally you reach the end of the corridor. As you approach it, it opens up. More red lights come in and surround a central room. In the middle of that room is a pedestal.
Does it look suspiciously crystal shaped?
There is a hole in the middle of the pedestal that looks suspiciously crystal shaped.
This is almost definitely the work of dwarves.
In it to win it. I'll put the crystal in the hole.
As you do, lights flush into the room.
Brightness.
Everything kind of comes to, and you hear, "Oh, hello!"
Fuck.
Yes?
Looking around.
Is the voice in the room with us?
The voice seems to be coming from everywhere and nowhere at the same time.
It's our AI assistant.
Yeah, don't worry. It's,
Our what?
it's just the boat.
Yeah.
Where are you?
I'm scared.
Hello.
Automatic
Stay close to me,
navigator or
bird.
something like that.
Real quick, could somebody please hand me my yellow notebook that's in here?
Do we know anything about that? I don't think we know anything about that.
Maybe it's the right.
Funny voice, man. Where food?
You are the food.
Chat, I think we're fine.
That's what I was afraid he might say.
Just dissolving us.
Oh, you're welcome. You're just in time for dinner.
A submarine-shaped gelatinous cube.
Hello, adventurers.
Hello.
Hello.
Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you too.
How can
What
we
should we
meet
call
when
you?
you're
Can you
not
show
here?
yourself, or are you just like an entity?
I am this vessel.
What is your name, vessel?
I am known as a celestially operated, mechanically propelled, autonomous submersible ship.
What the
You
hell?
can call me Compass.
Compass. What that mean?
It's probably
It's the compass we were looking for. The compass isn't a compass. It's like
It's-
It's,
Oh.
it's
No.
this is compass.
I don't
No,
think he knows
this
what a compass is anyway.
It's
This
the
is
vessel of the
compass.
gods.
It's different.
It's
Might I know your names?
My name is Richard.
Hello, Richard.
Nice to meet you, Compass.
Nice to meet you, Richard.
I'm Henry E. Tibbets.
Hello, Henry E. Tibbets.
I'm Bernardo Bartholomew Boyles.
Hello, Bernardo Bartholomew Boyles.
You can call me Bird.
I can call you Bird.
Hello, Compass. My name is Arian. You can call me Ari.
Hello, Ari. I will call you Ari.
Hello, Compass. I am Othos.
Hello, Othos. You are a furry boy.
Ooh.
You're not.
How astute.
I'm Santiago. Hello, Compass.
Hello, Santiago.
He said it the funny way I said it. You speak orc?
I would like for you all to do me a small service.
Anything for you, Compass.
One by one, please place your hands on the pedestal.
Oh, I don't like that.
I thought it was going to be a whole
I'm
cleaning
already
situation.
here, so I'll just put my hand on the pedestal.
As you place your hand on the pedestal, you feel like a surge of power through your body. As you feel that surge of power, it goes gauging, gauging, gauging.
Why do we
Worthy adventurer, welcome to Compass.
You are worthy.
Compass.
I've never said that before.
Oh, rip.
Oh.
We're worthy.
Who's next?
Bird.
Oh, we all go one at a
Yeah.
time.
Oh.
Go,
Oh.
Bird. Put your hand
You
on the
can't
front
all
of me.
touch Compass
My
at
mom
once.
says I don't have to do things that make me uncomfortable.
I'll go first, Bird. Don't worry.
Okay.
Okay. I'll
You
go.
all do it one by one.
Yep.
The same thing happens. You all get gauged. It decides that you are all worthy adventurers. As you feel that power rush through your body from the ship makes itself known to you, and you now have a pretty good understanding of like the arrangement of the equipment on the ship. Also, you all level up.
Oh, man. It's big time move.
So are we all like attuned to it, or
You are kind of so. First things first.
kind of how?
I know
Compass is
exactly
going
how
to
operate it.
show you guys around the ship. He says, "I'm going to do it. I'm going to abridge this and tell you guys what he said. I'm not going to tell you as him because that's going to get hard to understand." So he tells you that the room that you're currently in is the control room, and within the control room, you will operate. People would be able to operate, I should say, sonar, and they can relay information to the other stations of the ship. The ship is autonomous, and it is mechanically propelled. So while it does have an engine room, it does have an unlimited source of propulsion. It is celestially operated, which means that it gains its ability to operate from the gods themselves. And obviously it's a submersible ship, which is something nobody's ever seen before. So it is unique to the world as it currently stands.
That's why I thought it was Dwarven.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll let you guys operate it.
The cool thing about this submersible ship is once you go beneath the level of the waves, you will feel no rocking.
Thank God.
You don't have to have sea legs so much. Finally, he shows you the torpedo room, which in case of any kind of attacks at sea, he explains to you what a torpedo is, how it works. This is a highly advanced weapon from the island of Thaloris.
All right, I'm just out of character. These would be steam-powered torpedoes, right? I'm just thinking out loud.
These are magically powered torpedoes.
Well, I'm just...
They go by the force of will.
I hit the torpedo.
That's
No.
way cooler than steam. All right.
I hit the torpedo.
So while this machine has been dormant for 600 years, it is still eons more advanced than anything you've ever seen. So how it works is essentially magic, but out of character, it essentially works like a modern day submarine.
Okay.
So
Alright, cool.
You guys are going to be.
I'm gonna write my thesis on this. I'm writing my thesis on this.
He shows you the engine room, which is where you control the speed of the ship, as well as the angle that the ship, or the direction that the ship is taking. The control room, again, is how you view using sonar, and how you relay information to the other stations. And then you have the torpedo room, which in the event of any kind of attack, is how you would fight back. So operating the submarine is done from 3 stations, each station manned by 2 people. He recommends that you guys choose wisely who would man each station should there be a battle stations, because it's something that you should always know before deciding to set sail, which he has welcomed you to do as the new crew of the Compass.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask the Compass if anyone else has been here recently.
What do you mean by recently?
Within the last
Eon.
50 years.
No, I don't think so, but I can't be quite sure because my data banks are quite empty.
Quite empty.
You're not the only one.
He guides you using the lights in the floorboard. He can basically guide you around the ship at will. But he guides you guys to a room that appears to be some kind of an information vault. But the vault itself clearly has sections where things go that are not there.
So it's like missing hard drives for
Essentially,
computer.
yeah.
Okay.
Like how much is missing?
An undisclosed amount, we'll say. You don't really know how much is missing because you don't know how much each one is worth.
That's fair.
But essentially,
So someone's wiped him.
yeah.
Or
Whatever we choose for me to do, I'm going to do it the best.
For the torpedo room, do we have to? I mean, he gave us a rundown of everything, I presume. So, like,
Yeah, so
do we manually load the torpedoes?
magically.
the torpedo room, if you would like to come and inspect it with me, as you enter the torpedo room, to the port and starboard bulkheads, you will see torpedoes arranged vertically. Each time one drops, after another is used to replace the one that was dropped, or that was used. They are both double strapped in. There is a machine in the middle that can index those weapons, reach them to load. They can then be loaded into a tube and launched.
Okay.
I would recommend your strongest to man the torpedo room.
That's what I was expecting.
Well, I guess.
Brawny
Okay.
boys. To
As
the
you
rescue.
guys accept your position in the torpedo room, 2 bunks drop down from the torpedo room, from the overhead, basically your own racks, and they have your names engraved in them.
You're both gonna sleep under them.
I'm top bunk,
Big boss.
but not actually
The
top
torpedo
bunk.
room's pretty roomy.
Yeah, they don't believe in
Okay.
it.
That's really cool, man.
The next, we will go to the engine room. As you step into the engine room, you see a bunch of piping going left, right, any which way. Presumably, this is steam piping. There is a giant mechanical turbine that appears to be connected to the shaft, which spins the propeller, propelling the ship. He shows you 2 big wheels that operate the ability to go faster or slower. So basically, a head and a stern. And he also shows you the actuators that turn the rudder to turn the ship either port or starboard. And so he tells you that you will gain information from control based on the input from sonar on which direction to turn and whether to speed up or slow down. So it would be wise for the people with the best dexterity to man the engine room.
So it's got forward and a stern and the rudder.
Mhm.
They don't control the dive planes back here.
No, the dive planes are controlled in navigation.
Okay.
I'm fairly dexterous myself. Yeah, bit of an all-rounder.
I'm not.
Uh-oh. What about you, Bert?
I'm pretty dexterous.
I don't believe it.
But how strong are you?
Oh, and he flexes his muscles. I'm pretty strong.
But how smart are you?
I went to school.
Hey man, you did more than me.
I was just trying to make sure you weren't telling me you're the greatest at everything. I remember those days. At any rate,
I mean, I'm not saying I passed all my classes, and I went to school.
But I was there.
I then take my short sword out. I hand it to Bird, and then I let go.
Is it very heavy?
It's a short sword made of iron.
It's actually pretty light. It's dexterous.
So, because I hand it to you, it's just saying, what is your strength?
Don't worry about it. I on your own paper.
Don't make it. I hand it to you. What's your reaction to it?
What's my reaction to it?
Tell me, you're Bird.
How heavy is it again?
I mean, it's just it's like
8 pounds.
It's
Oh,
not
it's like a
8 pounds.
pound?
It's a short sword.
Sword? It'd be like 3 pounds.
A short sword.
Okay.
Oh, then he...
Really?
Yeah.
3 pounds for a short
they're
sword.
like,
Yeah.
2 or 3, yeah.
My
They're
sword out
also
there on
made
the
of
wall is
iron
less than
and
3 pounds.
He
short
would,
sword is still.
Yeah.
he would take
3
it in his
pounds.
hand and
Swords are
just
lighter than
hold
people
it,
think.
And then he would start to, like, do this number with it.
We all know his wrist is
Those are
very
short
strong.
swords. We could take one
Oh
down.
wait,
See
it's
which
his
one.
mage
That's
wrist.
not that's not
Both of my wrists are very strong,
That's it.
actually.
It's
An
I'm very
arming
well
sword
practiced.
in between.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then he's just gonna do that one, like, over and over again. Like, this is kind of fun.
Huh. I take it back and I put it in.
Here.
It's not me,
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
It's not me.
Wait, I hold this.
I've got some dexterity, but like
Yeah,
Yeah,
the mouse
hold this
got more
one.
weight.
I have a
What's
feeling
that
I'll
one?
be better with so.
This is his.
It's
I like to work with a light, but this is pretty light.
Okay.
There's a boulder at the end. Just
What
a,
is
a
this again?
stone.
It's probably about 15, 20 pounds.
That one's gonna send him down.
You see the difference between the light?
I don't like this.
All right, I got it.
Thanks.
Alright, I guess it'll be Bird and I in the engine room.
Okay.
Do you
That's good.
feel
As you accept your position in the engine
Okay.
room.
with him?
Yeah, I feel okay with him.
Okay.
He's not
Just
that
making
weird.
sure.
As you accept your position in the engine room, 2 racks drop out of the ceiling with your names engraved in them.
Nice.
And then I believe that we have made it to control, where it is implied that you will take information from sonar, who will be trying to perceive where the threat is, and you will be as the navigator, you will be relaying that information to the other stations, and B, operating the planes yourselves, so that you control the angle of the ship.
Up, down.
Okay.
And it would be recommended that the people with the highest intelligence be operating and controlling.
Is that like?
What's this?
Yes, I think. I think
I think it's somebody on the
I just gotta warn you
We're
now,
coming.
though. Usually, Ari gets me like a glass of milk before bed, so.
The good news is Ari's still on the ship.
Oh, okay. I just thought because we were bunkmates, we'd be helping each other out, but I guess I was wrong.
Alright, as you guys are touring the rest
All right,
of
do
the
you
ship,
want sonar or do you want you want the dive planes? Which one?
I'll probably do sonar.
Hey,
Okay.
Santiago.
Cool. I'll handle the dive.
Know that if we take shifts,
dive is also navigation.
we can
Same.
just
Cool.
share the same rack.
And then have a cater.
And that way,
That's
when we
great.
get in, it'll be warm.
That's
When
very
it gets
smart.
out, yeah.
Because in here it's pretty cold.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really like the cold.
We're
Are
going,
you gonna
we're
snuggle?
going to hot rack.
Sounds
Oh,
good.
so sweet.
As you guys explore the rest of the ship, you find, as you agree to hot rack, your 2 racks, one of them descend. They both ascend, and then one rack descends, and it now says Othos/Santi.
It's just a little bit bigger.
That
It's even smaller,
instead of
actually.
like one going or like going down, it just.
You find a fully staffed galley.
That's
So,
where I was gonna go.
Yeah, all of your meals will be prepared for you by Compass himself. He's an excellent cook.
Magnificent.
You can make
You can
food.
both undercook and overcook rice in the same batch. It's a miracle.
Sounds like submarines.
That's how amazing he is.
Yes,
So there's a
you
restaurant
find
like that over there.
you find
Compass.
a bunch of sealed off rooms that presumably may open to you later on. But other than that, you found your stations, and it's about time to take a rest before you set sail and head back to wherever it is you plan to head to.
I am pretty eepy.
You want the first ship, or you want me to take the first ship?
I'll let you figure it out first.
All right, I'll take first ship. You go to bed, kitty cat.
I'll get it nice and warm for you.
And I just want to get to grips with the navigation station, just, checking everything out.
Sure. Essentially, there's a headset that you put on as the navigator. You will be manually operating the sticks that lift the ship up and put it down. But these headsets, you will all have them on at all times when on station, and they allow you essentially to message at will. You will all be in communications with each other at all times.
Yay.
I wonder if they're magic powered or
So we level up
powered.
Yep, you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
level up. Don't worry about doing it right now because it won't matter from inside the ship.
Cool.
But between now and the next session, level up.
Okay.
Cool.
So we'll long rest, we'll wake up, and Compass will wake you guys up with some nice breakfast ready for you in the galley. And we'll inform you that he's ready to set sail whenever you are. Just tell him where you're ready to head.
You think it's going to be this easy, guys? Compass, we'd like to go to Thaloris.
Haha.
We tried.
You did try.
Location unknown.
Someone stole
What
that.
location do you know?
I know of the 12 islands of Hora.
We need a next.
I want to go to Gorbatis.
Location unavailable.
We should probably go to
I want to go see the place.
Ignea.
That sucks too. I wasted my D20 on that.
What was the last location you were told to go to?
The island off the coast of Miros.
That
Where
was
I
a dumb
rested.
question.
What about before that?
That's why I'm not in Zonar.
You guys should probably go pick up. What's his nuts?
Oh, Daddy.
Shit!
Quite-
Yeah. What's his
We
name?
would like to go pick up
I guess
Papa.
he's been with Daddy. Yeah.
You are like Papa.
He did say to come get him after we found
Yeah.
Compass.
We'll head back to a ferry.
Gotta go to a ferry.
Oh,
was
you'd
the
like to
one-
go to a feria as your first request.
Yes, Compass, of course. That's what we said.
Coordinates known.
What was the name of the person that you used to serve?
I used to work for Thaloris the Fourth.
Who is
How
that?
long did you work for them?
Millennia.
Huh?
How long is a millennia?
At least.
Millennia is plural.
That is a single millennium is a 1,000 years. Bird.
At least 10 bird lives.
That's a really long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different for different people. Like the elves wouldn't probably sneeze at that, you know.
Where? Who is Thaloris the Fourth?
He was my old leader.
What did he do?
He led me.
I think we should ask. I think we should ask. Ask what's his face when we get to him and see if he knows anything. Because I don't think this ship is going to tell us much
He's
more.
got silver hair, so he's Zaddy.
He's
Are we ready to set sail?
Punch
Yes.
it.
Sure.
All right, I guess engine. Go on the thing. Engine room. Set thrusters to full power. I guess.
Open the forward
That?
throttles.
No, I like set thrusters to full power.
Start
That's great.
You heard
Well, we don't understand this technology.
to make it so.
Make it so, number one.
As you level up between sessions,
Go.
read a little something.
No, I mean I'm aware of it. I just
Yeah.
For character.
All ahead, maximum overdrive.
Yeah, it's
I was gonna say,
all ahead
Siri,
full, but
how
like
much
that
would
sounds
we
like I've been
know
on a
about
submarine
submarines,
before.
though?
Your
What he told
characters,
us.
as they became a part of the submarine,
Yeah.
know what it takes to crew this submarine.
Yeah.
Okay.
that
Okay.
goes
So he
every
like
way.
did like
the jargon.
a mind link type
Yes.
thing. So we So I.
Yeah.
I
So
would've said the
basically, if
correct
you
thing.
think we need to go forward, and you send to the group, we need to go forward, they're going to know what to do.
All right.
Okay.
I see.
Even Othos.
That's surprising.
Yeah,
Set-
you guys are now the
That
natural born leaders of this
Instinct.
vessel.
Set the
Truly, it
set
is
the
a
turbine to all ahead full.
Okay.
The
So
turban.
He said there was a turbine down there.
I
You can
pictured
open the
that.
throttles too.
it technically is a turbine. The main engine is a turbine.
Technically.
I
Turban.
pictured
The
Yeah.
prime,
Oh, no, sorry.
the Middle Eastern
The
headwear.
turbine.
There you go.
the prime mover, as they
All right.
say.
So as you guys set sail, you're, underway. The ship it kind of creaks and pops a little bit as it gets going. You're operating on the surface, and you're out in the middle of the ocean, heading towards a feria.
Compass. What is your nominal crush depth? Just curious.
I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure we can go deeper than you can.
Was that?
I don't.
got him.
Was that a
I'm-
challenge?
I think. I think that was a dick joke.
Wait,
That's a pretty good
It's pretty obvious from Bird, but I think this is.
how deep can he go?
I think that this ship can handle a greater depth than this plane allows.
Oh.
That's really exciting. You guys want to go below the surface? I just ask them on the headset, like, do you want to go below the surface?
Yeah. we'll go
Below
faster.
the surface?
You mean you want to go deep?
Beneath.
That.
Deep
That's-
dive.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dive deep and fast.
My mom says I like to go deep and fast.
So
I really hope
I just
Safety.
I just push
Wait.
push the lever and bring us below the surface.
Cut that
All right,
out,
so as you
please.
guys dive,
Bird, you're done.
all of the waves cease
Die.
to exist. You start to see on your depth
That's the promo.
measurement that
wait.
you're approaching about 600 feet
And what's
below sea
level it
level.
off.
You're gonna level off at about 600 feet. All right, you start heading towards a Therion. And then it tells you, it's going to be about a 2-day travel from here. We've got the coordinates set and locked in. Everything should be good to go. You guys can hang out. You
We
can
can cruise control this bad boy.
essentially, yeah,
All right.
maintain on station, but you can hang out in your racks. You guys can chat amongst yourselves on the headsets, whatever you need to do.
Ari,
Major time.
didn't we only have 4 days?
To find compass, I think.
Oh,
is
to
what he
find
said.
compass.
We're in
Oh.
compass right now,
Yep.
so
That's-
we're good.
Sorry, I just.
Oh, we're inside compass, huh?
I mean, within
Quentin's
compass?
wife found
Phrase it.
compass, allegedly.
So here's a good question. When we do make it to a Feria, how are we going to gather Mr. Lockridge without causing
A scene.
a scene?
I jump out, I swim, I grab him, I knock him out, and we swim back.
No.
Not a terrible
As much as I
plan.
like that plan.
Don't knock him out.
Maybe.
Okay, so I grab him, put the bag over the head, waterboard
No.
him, and then take him back.
And then knock him out, because remember, he did put us on a boat with a bunch of cutthroats.
And to be
Literally
fair-
cutthroats.
Quite literally.
Just want to say, literally
There was only
cutthroats.
Only one cutthroat.
That we
Trail.
saw.
that was not just one. The entire crew underneath.
He
the
said there were
ship was
40
dead.
men on the boat, and there
None
were
of
6
them
of us
saved
left.
them.
The fact that we didn't get our throats cut, I think, is just
And I
pure
watched him
providence.
walk out the door. So
How he even slept
Hey,
in the same room
Compass.
as us.
He did. He did. I can't believe we didn't end up dead.
You seem like a
was like-
ladies' man.
I am neither a ladies' man nor a man in general.
You seem to have a way with words, and I was wondering, have you ever had like a female companion in
I
the
cut them
past?
up.
Like,
Compass sandwich.
and a warm glass of milk, please.
The ingredients of a sandwich, as rapidly as you demanded it, come flying at you from the galley.
all you hear over the air, oh,
Piece of ham. Just
And very sweetly and gingerly, a tray with a warm glass of milk arrives.
Thank you.
dropping from the overhead
Thank
into
you
your
so
rack.
much. So back to the ladies.
Many people call a ship a lady, so I would say that I am my own female companion.
hell yeah.
Other than the ship, have you met any pretty ladies in the past, I don't know, 50 years?
Can we hear this exchange on the headset?
Yeah, you guys will be able to hear everything. On that.
It's all open. It's an open mic.
I don't recall meeting anybody in the last 600 years.
Any orcs?
Anybody?
So she never met the ship.
Or she wiped the databank.
Yeah, she took the banks.
Or she was a spirit.
But why
Or
would
she
she
never
take the
existed.
banks and not the ship if the ship leads you to the place we're trying to go?
Ship too big.
She never
Ship is
wanted
pretty
anyone
big.
else to find it.
Except Quentin.
She just
smelling
doesn't.
the
I don't know. She
engine
just
room
doesn't
for
seem
some
like
reason.
ill-willed like
You
that,
are?
you know?
Maybe she's
it's
getting there,
it's
but she's
on
leaving
the
the ship here because she wanted to know if he's really loving her
No, it's
to
not
making a
seafoam
journey
green.
to her.
Doesn't feel like the engine.
I don't.
Or,
I don't think it's that deep.
Like I smell that engine.
we're pretty much that deep already, but, you know.
PTSD kicking in.
So
I don't
like,
think she wanted him to follow her.
I don't think she did either.
do you think like someone took your memories?
Based on the fact that my memories are gone, I would say that's probably pretty likely.
You know, Compass, I don't appreciate your tone.
Compass, I love
Do
you.
you think that maybe she was kidnapped?
Maybe.
Maybe she did not want to be found by her husband that she left.
Or maybe
He wrote a letter to. saying, "Come find me"?
She didn't want to feel like the bad guy.
Maybe she was in trouble and that come find me was a come finding me.
As this is happening, can I like look around the ship to see if there's anything? that's, like-
While we're underway, you can't leave your station.
Well, that's dumb.
That's
What if you gotta pee?
You got a mage hand. Send
They're
it around.
I don't think
Just
my
man-
mage hand can interact with magical things.
Tell it to go
It
grab.
can, it can carry a bucket for you, though.
Okay, I'm gonna send my mage hand.
To get you a bucket so you can pee.
To look at things?
Yeah,
To
Sounds
grab
successful.
things.
feel things.
It feels things.
What's
The
it?
cold
Hey, what the
metal
hell
of a
was
ship's
that?
hull.
Something cold and hard.
I'm going to say that's probably outside of the binds of what a mage hand can do.
You know, I'm just okay. Fine.
You guys are pretty intimately knowledgeable of the ship, except for the areas that are sealed off to you.
See, the problem is, do you speak Braille?
I got a question. Compass?
Yes?
I
Another
do
sandwich?
speak Braille really well.
No,
Um,
I'm pretty good. That was a good sandwich.
What is behind those doors?
I don't know.
How do you not know?
I don't have my data banks.
Can I open it?
Bird, can you stop harassing the boat?
I just have questions.
You don't want it.
This is some eldritch creation from millennia of long since past. Maybe we shouldn't antagonize
As
it.
you guys are all debating,
I'm
you
with you
feel a
on that
large
one.
thud,
Oh,
and the ship starts to rock. Everybody is knocked prone.
sonar! What the hell was that?
Sonar, tell us what's happening.
Battle stations. Battle stations.
All right.
Wake up, man.
As the sonar person, should I?
Do you not hear the big siren going
Yes,
whoop
I
whoop?
hear the big siren.
The port side of the ship was just hit. I'm going to talk loud enough that I can use your mic for this. The port side of the ship was just hit by something massive. Would you like to turn port? Yep.
Command.
Make
Turn
it happen.
towards it.
Turn port.
What
Toward-
from the torpedo?
From the torpedo room?
Oh, of it.
Let's go,
Nope.
navigator.
Yeah, go ahead and
Engine
set
room.
us over to port.
Left full rudder.
Left full rudder. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, help me
Do
with
we need to
that.
make a roll for that?
No, you just do
Okay,
it.
yeah. Which,
Left full rudder, and I'm going to come up 5 degrees.
As the ship starts turning port, you see on your sonar a tiny kraken baby.
A tiny one. It's so
Oh, he's so small.
So,
That's a tiny kraken.
He's a
Off
little
the port side of the
baby.
ship.
Oh,
He's
compared to the
into
boat,
middle,
it's
but
actually
careful
kind of
not.
big.
Okay.
What is that?
Calamari. Let's go,
It's about
boys.
to be-
Load the
nuclear torpedo.
I died.
My mom says that calamari hurts my stomach.
It hurts mine too. I'm just.
All right.
I don't
The
think
ship-
if
talking
we do
some
this
game.
wrong, it might hurt all of our stomachs.
I don't think your mom told you anything.
Oh, my mom told me a lot of things.
All right. The ship is currently turning port, but the kraken baby, because it is a tiny kraken. Don't mistake this as a full-grown kraken. You would already be dead.
Don't mistake it for a crack baby either.
Crap. Yeah, that's what I kept hearing. Crap.
The kraken baby has decided that you. He says, "What you doing in the waters?"
I don't speak kraken baby.
No.
Sorry.
Do you
But if he did, that's what he would say.
drink
the
Bailey's
wall.
from a
Compass.
shoe?
Shoot it with everything we can.
All right. Let me
Maybe not everything.
scan.
I cannot load torpedoes myself, unfortunately.
just throwing them in there.
I guess that's all we got.
Okay.
Alright.
Do I get a
Let's load it.
I got one in
I'll
the
have you
chamber.
guys.
a berry?
One of you roll for initiative.
How did we not already have one in the chamber? This is
18.
crazy.
You roll.
18 plus.
Plus.
You will go
sorry.
first.
We don't know shit
Plus,
about bro.
yeah, it's
All right.
We should have had that on
So
fire
here's the
control
way
already.
combat is going to work in this ship. You will all take one turn as an action. You will have a movement action where you relay to each other the direction that you need to turn. You need to make that turn happen successfully. So in order for you to relay it, the information needs to be correct, and then the person making the turn is going to make a check. If that check succeeds, it's going to be a greater than or less than 10. If the check succeeds, then you will be properly aligned. Okay? If you are properly aligned, you will be able to go into an attack. In order to attack, the torpedo room needs to properly index, load, and fire a torpedo. You need to pay very close attention to the orientation of the room. You cannot just go, the torpedo is loaded. It's not how it works. You will have to successfully index, load, and fire a torpedo.
What does that mean?
Okay, so right now the torpedoes, I'm going to give you all of the information you need to know, and then it's going to be for you to figure it out.
Yep.
So I will say this
I just
once.
don't know what index means.
Right. Essentially load.
I like.
Align the torpedo with the tube.
Oh,
So-
okay.
Yeah.
And then loading is putting it in.
Yeah,
there.
so essentially the torpedoes right now are up against the bulkhead with two big clamps on them. Okay? Pay attention to that. There are 2 clamps on it. Beneath it is the floor. In the middle of the room is a thing, a big machine that has 2 arches in it that look about the exact same size as a torpedo. That thing is able to move left and right, forward and back. Okay? It is only able to move forward when it is aligned with the torpedo tubes. This same setup is mirrored on the other side, so that you have the ability to load and fire 2 torpedoes, one from the port side, one from the starboard side. Every attack, you can double attack with the torpedo.
Ooh.
That is port and starboard, yes.
Okay.
So, if you are aimed properly, and you properly load and fire a torpedo, you will attack. You will then deal damage to the machine, to the monster.
to the sub.
Alright, so with that, Sonar, you need to make a perception save, or a perception check. Again, it's going to be a greater than 10 or a less than 10.
Alright. Do I add my bonus or anything, or just...
Sure.
11.
Alright, with an 11, you properly determine that Kraken is 45 degrees port.
Okay, so I'm going to relay to the engine room. Engine room, left full rudder, 45 degrees to port.
Alright, you're going to make me a dexterity check. It's
Both?
going to be,
Well,
whoever, one of you is operating the ahead and stern, and one of you is operating the port and starboard.
oh, okay.
After you.
All right, I'll do the turn.
She didn't give you an ahead and a stern order,
Yep.
so as of right now, you would be maintaining whatever your first call was,
Gotcha.
unless you are told to change it.
So you'll be go stop, go reverse, and I'll just be turned. So Dex, okay, flat Dex 16.
16 succeeds, so you will properly rotate, but as you go forward, or as you rotate left, you're also going to be moving forward because you weren't told to stop moving forward. You can take your people off.
Okay.
We're within the sub.
So like this.
Alright, yep. Alright. Because, so you rotate 45 degrees. Yep. But, that was 90 degrees. So, no, right there. Okay, but because you kept going forward instead of backing the bell, you're misaligned. Okay? So, while you guys actually would not know that. But does this make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, cool.
I'm jiggy with it.
That being said, do you want to try again?
Yes.
Okay. Like I said, this is a learning curve, so I'm cool with doing this over again the first time we do it.
Okay.
Figure it out.
Submarine warfare. Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
This is the thing I was nervous about because I'm pretty sure nobody's ever done submarine warfare in D&D.
I don't think they have you.
All right.
Yeah, this is cool.
I usually just have a bunch of disadvantage because I'm swimming underwater.
Okay, so I succeeded the perception.
You successfully know
So,
that it is...
45.
We'll call it 90 because it looks like it's 90.
Okay, 90. Yeah. All right. Engine room, left full rudder, 90 degrees, and all stop. Yeah,
I'd recommend all back emergency.
Okay, all back emergency. I'm gonna end up going backwards, but
Okay.
both of you guys have to do this.
7.
Oops.
19.
All right. You successfully back up, and you are going to turn almost perfectly aligned, but not quite. Because of her ability to properly back up, your port torpedo will be able to fire, or will be able to be aligned. Your starboard will not. Again, the torpedo room does not know that, because Sonar does not know that, because it's not Sonar's turn again. Okay? So the knowledge that you have right now is that if everything went right, you're good. If it didn't, you're going to be firing at nothing. But either way, your job is to load and fire a torpedo.
So
So,
you said there's 2.
You need to pay attention to the order.
so
I will let you take it back one time, but go ahead and try to do a trial run.
Alright, so there's 2 clamps.
Sorry, what's your question?
So we as the engine room would know that we did not properly align as required because
Nope.
we. Okay.
I gotta get the next ping to know that.
As your guys' skills get better and better, you will succeed almost every time.
Okay.
But it's your first time out, not great chances that you're going to align properly. All right,
So 2 clamps.
okay?
Can I slide it out of the clamps?
No,
Do I hold it while taking the clamps off?
it's a 1,000-pound torpedo.
There's a machine that we line up.
Take the clamps off.
It's like a crane, and then you support it. Yeah.
It's in the middle of the room. It's the thing that goes left, right, forward, back. You make it so. All right, I'll walk you through it one time.
Yes, I use the machine to bring it closer.
How do you do that? There's a crank that as you're turning it,
Oh, it goes like this and then like that?
it slides over this way and locks up directly below the torpedo.
Okay, so I crank.
Okay.
Doosh.
Okay, it's now locked up directly beneath the torpedo.
And then another one to go up. Another crank.
It doesn't go up and down. There are 2 of you.
Wake up, lazy bones.
There are 2 clamps.
We each get a clamp. Yeah, we gotta put one of each. All right, I got this front side. You get the back, okay?
All right.
3, 2, 1. Clamp done.
Dexterity check.
Both?
Yep.
14?
8.
Okay. Your clamp unlocks first, and so the torpedo falls down on the floor. I need you to roll me a d20.
11.
Okay. It creates a loud sound. That's it.
Oh, no.
Another torpedo drops down as if it's a magazine reloading.
I lift it back up.
You cannot lift a torpedo.
No?
They're like 1,000 pounds. You cannot lift a torpedo.
They got like a warhead and fuel.
Oh, so I
and
just
all
leave it
kinds of
there?
stuff in
Yeah.
there.
So another one comes out?
Another one loads.
Oh, like into the clamp.
Yeah. So let's take that back, because if we're doing this in the future, if you drop that torpedo,
It's
try the
gone.
next one. You can try again on your next attack phase.
Okay.
Right? Let's take it back. So you guys will both roll your dex save.
17.
4. All right.
Well, I have an advantage on dex saves.
There you go then.
5.
Certainly advantage.
Which torpedo are you currently doing, quarter starboard?
said strength, not dex. Yeah.
Which one are we currently doing?
I just did the
You're right.
starboard one,
I
right?
did say strength, didn't I?
Yeah.
Use your strength modifier.
Oh.
Did you get above 10?
7.
20.
Okay. Doesn't matter. Are you on the quarter starboard side right now?
Starboard, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've always liked starboard.
A Jedi always goes right.
Great choice. Why don't you try the port now?
Okay.
So I'm on this side?
Now you are.
Now you're on the other side.
Now you're on the other
That's the
side.
starboard, yeah.
Okay. It's gonna be 12.
Okay.
21.
Cool. You guys successfully unlatch the torpedo. It falls on the floor.
We didn't move them.
We didn't
Didn't move the
thing.
crane.
Oh, I thought it was still there.
All right. It's now the
Two
Kraken's turn to
different
attack.
Another loud noise. Boom,
Yeah.
boom.
That's
Order of
good.
operations matters in submarine warfare. Okay.
beating the shit out of the ship.
The Kraken is going to roll to attack.
Miss.
First combat. Die.
Yeah. First like big deal combat.
At least it won't crush.
That is a 26.
Do we have some like bulkheads we
That
can
seems
close?
fine. Yeah.
Are all watertight
All
doors
right.
closed?
Who's in navigation?
That's me.
All right. Choose me your favorite modifier right now.
Intelligence.
Okay. Roll me a DC 20 intelligence saving throw.
Oh.
18.
Okay. It successfully attacks, and it's going to deal. 30 damage to the ship. Ship rocks. You hear Compass go, "Whoa! That didn't feel good." And now, top of the order. It's you guys' turn.
All right.
What do we have, Sonar?
I succeeded in my. I got a 10.
Okay.
Plus whatever.
So you now know that it's about 15 degrees port.
Okay, and we're still going backwards.
As of right now, you're sitting steady, and the boat is very capable. Unlike reality, this boat does not mud dart. Is very capable of holding in space.
Okay, cool. I was
So we're
about to
hovering.
ask, are we gonna sink? Because we're not.
No, this
Yeah.
boat is capable of,
Okay.
of going prone, essentially.
Okay.
All right. Engine room left. Left. Yeah, 15 degree rudder, 15 degrees port. Stay the same on the engine.
So it'll just be you.
Okay. Only an 8.
Okay, with an 8, I'll have you go about halfway. Cool. Torpedo room.
Let's go, boys.
Okay. Let's try to line the thing though.
Okay, you're on the starboard side first.
Dunk.
Okay.
It's on the starboard side. Yeah.
All right. It's there.
Measuring it.
What's next?
I'm latching it together.
Is it going to fall in where it needs to fall in?
Well, last time we didn't crank it, so it was
Oh, I thought we
nothing.
did crank it.
Nope.
That's why
You only
because
cranked it
was
on
a
one
different
side.
thing. Okay.
So, which side are we on?
Right now, which you tell me.
Starboard, I guess.
Did they already turn this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it aligned?
You don't know.
Yeah, we
I
can't
mean,
see.
this just isn't.
We don't have windows.
We have no idea.
Yeah.
So, which side do you want to shoot?
Your
off
job
of?
is to load and fire
Starboard
torpedoes.
first.
Your side? Okay. Which is the.
Right.
And one day you'll load.
So port has 4 letters in it, and so does left.
That's how I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Starboard is the other one.
It has a lot
Oh,
more
okay,
letters.
cool. So, you're on the right.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Starboard, right, green,
I'm
or
on left.
red.
You crank.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, because he'll do that. We didn't do it right. So I will crank it and get it into place until it clanks.
Okay, so you guys have clanked both of them on the port and starboard side. That's what you're saying? Cool.
Mhm.
Which side are you going to now to try to drop?
Starboard.
Okay.
So I walk over.
And it's strength.
That was a good one. That was a good
Yeah,
one.
you can stop me.
I was worried about it.
I'm
Make sure you
16.
add your modifier to it as well.
Strength modifier?
Yeah.
13.
16.
Okay. You successfully load the torpedo onto the rammer.
Okay.
So now you crank it back.
Yeah, do we need to
'Cause we didn't
put
get
it
to this
back
part last
to the port side now? Or
No,
is
you
there
need,
two
you need to
machines?
align it with the tube.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You've successfully gotten it from the wall onto the rack.
So you're gonna bring it back
Now
towards
we
center
gotta-
line to put it
Yep.
into.
And it's the same machine, right?
Yeah, you just crank it the other way.
Yeah, you just crank it the other way.
Crank.
Oh, then, yeah, okay.
You need to roll, just crank. Crank that thing. Crank that
Crank
soldier
it.
Crank that hog. I mean, wait.
Is it
a
supposed to
child.
clank again?
It'll clink at the spot.
Okay. So, yeah, we just
A silent
crank it till it clanks.
All right,
Clank.
it clanks. Now the two of you need to make a strength check. So I'm going to give you this one for free.
Okay.
You open the torpedo door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the torpedo tube door.
Well, yeah, that's how it would go in.
Make sure
Well,
to
if you
open
just started
it.
pushing, you'd hit the door.
Okay. Well, I assumed we would
Accidentally
know that.
shoots ourselves
since
with
we
our
are
own
supposed to
torpedo.
know
The
how
fucking
this
curse up in
Cool
this
curse.
Right. Okay, so you open the torpedo door,
Mhm.
and now the two of you combined need to hit a strength check of 15.
Okay.
This one should be pretty easy.
Ready?
One more time.
You both roll a d20 and add your strength modifier.
Got it.
Can always rage. We might need to.
I got 12.
Okay.
As long as he got 3.
No, I got a 12 as well. Nope, 8 plus 3. That's 11.
Okay, you both succeed. So you successfully push the torpedo into the tube.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now what would you like to do?
Fire. No.
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 No. Firing is the last step.
The other one.
Can I?
Nope.
No, you're not
Can't
there.
see.
Not
Can't
there.
see.
Not there. Can't see.
We can load 2.
Well,
Can't
on
if
the
you
other
want.
side.
Well, come on, man. I'm gonna make sure it's there. So, ding ding. All right, cool. It's over there on the wall.
Okay.
Oh, that's a modded 20.
That's 11.
Okay, you successfully loaded onto the rack.
All right.
Crank it back.
I hear some metagaming coming off from the other side of the room.
Sorry.
Thunk.
Okay.
Open.
Now we're pushing it in with the door open. 15.
Why don't you say that one again slower?
The door is open and we're pushing it
Just checking.
in. I just said it.
I got an 8.
Same thing.
And what'd you get?
15.
Okay, so you guys successfully pushed it into the torpedo tube.
I would
That
like to
hasn't-
shut the doors.
Oh, okay. It's probably good.
Oh, thank God.
Back over to the other one. Shut the door as well.
Okay, cool.
I'm just trying to get it all ready before we.
So we
your button.
hold on. So let me read this manual. Loaded them both. They're in the tube. Yes.
We should know this.
I feel like the Kraken would have killed us all at this point.
Hey,
It's instant speed.
I told him to wait.
We should be good to shoot.
You told
You
the
close the door?
Kraken to
Yes,
wait.
both doors are shut. Both doors are latched.
Okay,
shut.
cool. Would you guys like to press that big red button?
I would.
3,
Yes.
2,
Do it together.
1. Bam.
All right, you launch both the port and starboard torpedoes at the same time. The port one hits, Upon it dealing damage to the Kraken shrieks away and sinks off into the distance, and you guys are safe.
Get out of here.
It's not good.
Oh.
We did it all by ourselves.
Knocked it
I
right
told
off
you to be
the
careful with it
ocean.
because it's not properly glued.
Oh, I'm
You
so
have killed the
sorry.
Kraken twice.
Man.
I'm sorry.
All right,
That's
and with
overkill.
that, you guys will successfully approach the shore of Afaria.
I was
I would recommend.
Surface.
Huh? Well,
Like,
I
not
don't know.
surface, like
I would recommend
periscope
thinking
depth.
about it before we reconvene.
I'm gonna go to periscope depth.
Okay. With that, you guys have successfully done your first campaign or your first session.
Yeah, we won the campaign.
Thanks for joining us on this episode of Echoes from the Deep. We'll see you next time for more peril, plunder, and plot twists. We'd like to give a special thank you to our sponsor, Old School Dice and Accessories, for their dice, rolling trays, and dice towers. We would also like to thank Kayla Human at nalore.justpaint on Instagram for painting all of our minis for us. You can find images and contact her for your own painting needs at NOLORE.JUSTPAINT on Instagram. She's done an awesome job and we really appreciate it. If you're enjoying the show and want to support our journey, check out our Patreon. Patreon subscribers get early access to episodes, behind-the-scenes content, and the chance to leave your mark on our world by naming an NPC or designing a magic item. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share Echoes from the Deep with your fellow adventurers. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time on Echoes from the Deep.